Yo, Encore Pod, episode 53, the show for helping creators win. We back. I'm here with my guy, Cruz.
What's up, Pancho? How you doing, bro?
Life is good.
Yo, so we're here today with Directed by RJ, one of the dopest, most talented people I've seen coming out of New York in general. He's worked with so many names. Like, if you look through his Instagram feed, it's just like every celebrity I feel like I've seen on your page at some point. So it's great to have you, bro. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm excited to be here. I appreciate you guys having me.
For sure.
This is my, I don't do a lot of interviews, so, I'm not the best on camera.
When was the last interview you did?
Shit, probably with you, Marco. I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the last time.
That's all right, bro.
It was 2020, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Word. Well, thank you for trusting us to tell your story, bro. It's going to be a great one, I'm
Absolutely.
sure.
Let's do it, man.
So in a few minutes, could you tell the people, I just realized we didn't ask this to fucking.
Yeah, it's all right, though.
That's fine. Could you tell the people where you're from, where you grew up, and how you got started working in, I'm gonna say the music industry. I know you shoot people. Not everyone you shoot is like an artist, but I'll just say the music industry.
Yeah, for sure. I forgot already. What was the first question? Where I grew up?
Where you grew up, how you got started?
I was born in Nyack.
Okay.
Nyack Hospital. I grew up in Spring Valley for half of my life. So I'd say 14, 15.
Mm-hmm. And then it's 45 minutes north of New York City for people who don't know.
Yeah. People say we're upstate. I say we're west of New York.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we in the mix.
Yeah. Where we at?
How you got
Westchester
started in
County.
music? Oh yeah. Where are we?
Oh, good. Okay. we gonna start all over. All right. So I was born in West Nyack, Nyack Hospital.
Yo.
Grew up in Spring Valley for half my life.
Okay.
Probably to 13, 14. Mm-hmm. I was being a badass out in Spring Valley, so my mom was like, yo, we gotta move. You're doing too much. So we moved to Haverstraw, like I said, around 14, 15, 9th grade. And then I've been there ever since. I live in Pomona now. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, as a photographer, how did you wind up getting your first opportunities to do some real impactful work?
So I guess I'll start after high school. So after high school, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I knew that I just wanted to have a camera and just shoot shit. We can curse.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, cool. We can say nigga.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I say nigga a lot. It's just it just be coming out.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, after high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So sorry, I'm having a brain fart right now.
Yeah, you good, bro?
Team no sleep.
Yeah, bro. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, bro.
Happens.
I'm not gonna lie.
Been there.
Yeah.
I had a rough day.
Yeah, all good, bro.
But
he showed up. He was one of 10% of guests that showed up on time. So
yeah, facts.
Yeah. I'm keen on showing up on time to things. I hate being late.
That's major.
But even though I be late sometimes.
yeah, we all do sometimes, bro.
Facts. But anyways, yeah, after high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, man. But I knew I wanted to, have a camera and just shoot shit. So I went to college for photography. I probably did a couple weeks and dropped out. Mm-hmm. Realized it wasn't for me. I was sitting in front of some white old blonde lady, and she was just boring the hell out of me. So I'm I'm out of here. My mom wasn't too happy about that, obviously. So I went and got a job at a grocery store. I was probably making $100 a week. But I was on Instagram heavy, and I was shooting pictures on my iPhone because I didn't have a camera. So I would go to the weirdest places, Vito's in Haverstraw.
Nah,
I don't know Haverstraw.
You guys
the only time I was in Haverstraw when I had to get my brother's driver's license.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I would just walk around Haverstraw, just taking pictures of flowers, my shadow, motherfucking trees, anything. Just trying to get the realm of photography down. I would go to rooftops and take pictures of myself, do the FaceTimers, or not FaceTimer, self-timer.
Yeah.
Just doing weird shit.
Yeah.
But just taking pictures, just having fun with it. So then I'm yo, I need a camera. So I started looking up DSLRs. So I found a DSLR on eBay. It was a Nikon D3300.
Okay.
It was it was $305. I'll never forget it. $305. So I'm bet. I make $100 a week. I get paid every Wednesday, nigga. I'm about to save up and quit. So that's exactly what I did. I saved up probably $300-$400. And I quit. I bought that camera on eBay. And the rest is history, man. And then I just started going crazy with that camera. And then that brought me to the landscape photos that you saw and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. What are you shooting with now?
I shoot with a lot of cameras. I shoot with this thing. It's a Fujifilm. I shoot Blackmagic. I shoot Canon.
Okay.
I have Sonys that I don't really use.
Word.
Kind of all over the place.
So when you first started, I noticed on your Instagram, I scroll all the way back, all 500 photos or whatever you got. So your first photos are all like landscape photos. And I noticed in that same year from your first photos, you went from just shooting random landscapes to shooting like some of the biggest celebrities like in the industry. So what happened that year that allowed you to progress from your landscape photos to like celebrity photos in that same year?
So after I bought the Nikon D3300, there was a bus that would come to right in front of my crib, like every hour or so, that would just go right to the city. So I would, and I was inspired on Instagram because there's this thing called urbexing, which is like intense, like going on fucking 40-story buildings and like taking pictures of your feet dangling off the fucking, I was inspired by shit. Niggas going on top of the train, riding the train, like actually being on top of a moving train in New York City. Like shit like that.
That's
so I'm
nice.
like, nigga, I'm about to go do that. Like, that's what I'm about to go do. So that's exactly what I did. I used to go
Encore Podcast does not condone subway surfing. And
There's
a
No,
we don't. Nah, there was a kid that died on the J train. We're not.
We were like a whole community. Like when I started going to the city, like I met these dudes. Like shout out Josh, shout out Stanley, shout out Alex. Like they were all doing that shit. Like just urbexing.
Okay.
And we would just sneak into these hotels, these buildings, and just go to the rooftops and just go crazy. So that's what I was doing. I was doing that. I was taking pictures of all like the famous landmarks and shit. Again, just to get like photography down, you know what I'm saying? Just practicing, just doing it for the love of it. And then, so as I'm posting these pictures on Instagram, there's these people in my town who happen to be my best friends now. They were a media team. They were like a media group, and they were called THC Films. So my boy Ed, who's one of my best friends now, he hit me up. He was like, yo, me and the team love what you're doing. We would love for you to join the team, blah, blah, blah. Come have a meeting with us. I'm like, all right, cool. Why not? Like, I ain't got nothing to lose. So I had a meeting with him, and that's when I met the CEO, which is Manny. It was like, yo, we love what you do, bro. We're all videographers. We need a photographer on the team. Like, come join. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. So to answer your question, they had connections in the music industry already. Shout out Tony Moxberg. Shout out Joey, who are also good friends of mine now. But they were connected with Tony Moxberg. I don't know how they met them, but they were connected somehow.
Yeah.
Ironically, Manny, me and him had the same birthday. And Manny's like, it's my day one brother right there. So shout out Manny, bro. I love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had connections in the music industry already, Tony Moxberg. So they was like, yo, we got a Fab show soon, due to that connect. So I was like, all right, cool. And then I guess I'll backtrack to another story. So I told you guys how I bought my Nikon D3300.
Yeah.
There was another camera that I wanted called the 5D Mark III. It's a Canon. At the time, it was probably like 5 bands. I was dead broke. But I knew in my heart I was going to get this camera somehow. I told God, like, yo, one day, help me get this camera. Like, I'm going to get this camera. So Manny, Edward, and JK, they had just got done taking out loans for the business. And guess what camera they bought? 5D Mark III.
Yeah.
So, and there was no photographers on the team. So they were like, yo, we got this brand new camera. I was like, what camera it is? It was like 5D Mark III. Get the fuck out of here. You're lying to me right now. They were like, yeah. They took it out, showed me brand new fucking 5D Mark III. I'm like, all right, well, I'll take it if you guys are gonna give it to me. So then boom. So I every picture every iconic picture you've ever seen me take
is on that camera? The same one that they bought.
Yes.
Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I still use it to this day.
What lens do you usually rock with when you're shooting?
Probably like a 24-105, like an 18-35 1.8.
Interesting. Yo, so when you're around, even when you got that first invite to the Fab show, right?
Like, you guys got water, bro? My throat is like bugging right now.
We got a lovely sink. We're out of water in here.
Anything, bro, at this point.
Yeah. But like, even when you got invited to that Fab show, right? Like, some people would be like, yo, fuck it, we out. Some people would be like, a little nervous. You ever feel... all right, so 2-part question. How did you feel in that moment? And then after that, did you ever feel nervous being around some of these A-list artists and celebrities?
Nah, honestly, when I went to go shoot the Fab show, it was at Toad's Place in Connecticut.
Okay.
Legendary venue. Thank you,
Appreciate you, my dog.
Needed that.
Yeah.
It was at Toad's place in Connecticut, and I don't remember ever feeling like any type of anxiety or like nervousness. I was kind of just ready, bro.
Yeah.
I was just ready for that shit. And then they brought me to the show. I met the guys, took the pictures. Everybody loved them. And then after that night, I'm like, yo, this is it. Like,
Word. You never felt nervous around a celebrity or anything like that?
like starstruck?
No, not starstruck is something different, but like literally nervous. Like, oh fuck, I hope I don't fuck this up.
Nah, bro, I don't think so.
Nah.
Never.
Okay.
Maybe like when I first met A$AP Rocky. But other than that, nah.
Okay.
Yeah. So after you got that first opportunity, I mean, obviously hundreds of more opportunities have presented themselves after that. So what do you attribute your ability to continually get opportunities? Like, where do you think that comes from in your life?
I guess like just my
Skill?
definitely
Networking,
skill,
personality, like
just like my tenacity, bro. Like my relentless drive to just like go get shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever want to stop working.
Word.
I always want to be doing something. I kind of beat myself up if I'm not doing something. You know what I mean? That's probably
real.
not healthy.
That's real. No, I'm the same way, bro. If I'm not
But,
working, I feel fucked up.
Yeah, it's like I always want to be doing something. So I'm always seeking out opportunities. I'm always down to work with new people. So yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know when your skill was at a point that you could actually hop in these rooms and do your thing?
When artists started posting my pics.
That was like the validation you needed to,
Yeah, because there were times where like early on, Fab was posting my pics.
Yeah,
and
that's a pretty big thing. Yeah,
and he was tagging too. Shout out Fab, he always shows love.
That's
to
every photographer.
Yeah. So how do you feel? So as a photographer, that tag could mean the world. Like if Drake posts a picture of you and he tags you, like that could mean a game changing decision for you or a game changing like moment for you. How do you approach a situation where a major artist has reposted your work but didn't tag you?
Bro, when I tell you how many times Meek Mill used to post my pictures back then and never fucking tagged me, bro, it was astronomical, bro. Like that motherfucker. He don't tag nobody except the people that he worked with.
Yeah.
But back then, bro, because I was doing a whole lot of shows in Connecticut and like Meek was there a lot. Meek was loving my pics, bro. He was posting the shit out of them motherfuckers. Lil Uzi too used to post my pics back then. Playboy Cardi was posting my pics back then. Never got tagged, but you know, I didn't really need it because that just gave me like.
You don't feel no type of way about it, or
nah, not really, because it's like these dudes don't really know me like that. I was kind of just a fly on the wall, so who?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe they found the picture from like a fan page. You know what I'm saying? Because fan pages used to post my shits too.
Yeah.
Okay. And then artists follow fan pages, so they probably see it on there. But you know, I never felt no type of.
That makes sense. I noticed that you did call out 6ix9ine when 6ix9ine on your Instagram.
6ix9ine definitely posted my pic too.
Yeah, you literally had a post that the caption was, "Hey 6ix9ine, if next time you post my pic, like please tag me."
That's what I said. I probably
something like that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah,
I got a whole list actually somewhere in my notes of artists
of people that didn't tag you.
No, of like, because back then I used to like put in my notes like artists that posted my picture.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It's definitely like a long list.
How does the business work? I'm very unfamiliar with this world. Like the business of like, all right, someone needs you to pull up to an event, a concert, whatever, birthday party, take pictures. How does that business work? Like you just get paid like a flat fee up front and then you just take the
I'm very
picture
interested in this.
Yeah, I don't know about this business at all.
Like how does a photographer get booked for like an event?
I mean,
get booked and get paid.
And get paid, yeah.
These days, the way I conduct myself, I always take a deposit up front.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm not moving a muscle.
Respectfully.
Just so you don't waste my time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I do it like hourly based, like kind of like a job, like a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the rates are much higher these days.
Okay.
So now
that's how most photographers do it too?
I don't know if that's how other photographers conduct themselves, but that's just how I do it. I take a deposit up front. I go render services, and then when the product's done, give me the rest of my money.
Okay, I don't know your hourly rate, but let's say it's $100 an hour.
Are you really willing
and
to
you're doing
say it on
5
camera?
probably not worth it too.
I mean,
but
it depends.
maybe. Yeah, but
depends.
let's say hypothetically, $100 an hour. So if you'll put like a $200 deposit, and if you do 5 hours, then they have to pay $300 like later on. Is that what the situation is?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
So I'm saying like, so the deposit comes out of like the hourly that you. So let's say it's $500 for the whole day. You'll charge like a deposit like $200 for you to show up.
Yeah.
And then afterwards you'll expect like $300.
Yeah, when I finish the product and I
Yeah.
deliver it to them and they're content,
Uh-huh.
then they can send me the
Okay,
rest.
gotcha.
But some people just like to get it out the way. Like a gig I picked up the other day, I told him like how I conduct my, and he was like, "No, I want to give it all to you right now." I was like,
Okay.
all right,
I ain't
I'm not
might
gonna.
as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. Fuck it, run it up.
respect
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
makes
Yo,
sense.
so do you get a chance to talk to these artists too after you shoot them? I'm sure it depends on what the
Yeah, it
situation
depends on the
is.
situation. A lot of it is like very fast. This is a fast life. But these days I'm able to like, have like genuine conversations with the artists and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you notice any differences between the artists these A-list artists that you're around when you get to talk to them? Maybe some mindset differences between them and other artists that didn't reach those levels?
I'm sorry, ask the question again.
Do you notice any differences and mindset differences about these A-list artists, this hella successful artists versus maybe anyone that you know coming up, either from Rockland or just in general, who don't get to that point?
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference. It's all about like your drive, bro. Like some people burn out early. You know what I'm saying? Some people get that like taste of fame, and then like they just like, all right, I'm good now, and then like kind of just don't capitalize on what they had did before.
Yeah, definitely makes sense.
It's literally just drive.
Yeah, I that's what I think it is. I think it's drive and team. Who's around you?
The team around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So what does like a good artist team usually look like in your experience?
a good artist team, an assistant, a manager.
You could feel those roles. Like when you're around them,
you could see it. Like
you could see it.
Like the other day when me and Marco were around.
Shout out Marco. Check
Shout out
out his
Marco in the
interview.
cut.
Facts. Marco's in the cut.
We were with A Boogie for his birthday, and you could tell like who's who. Like you could see the security, you could see the manager, you could see the assistant, and it's like a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's like no hiccups. Like things are just on point. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's very
You could just tell.
calculated.
Yeah.
And you don't really see that type of unity or just that what's the word? I guess unity in maybe upcoming artists or artists that don't make it there.
Yeah.
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 But granted, like even if like an upcoming artist doesn't have that yet, maybe they're on the right track to get that.
Yeah.
But only time will tell with that.
Yeah, you had a quote in your caption that said, in one of your captions, you said, "Your energy introduces you before you do." And I thought that was really interesting. What has been your experience with that quote?
Well,
Your
when
energy
someone walks into a room,
Okay, I'm sorry. You said your energy introduces you before your words do. That's what you said exactly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but just to be more accurate to what you said.
It's kind of like when someone walks in a room, you look at them, you feel their vibe out. You can kind of tell like, is this person, legit, genuine? That's what I feel like that quote means.
Yeah, like you could feel that basically off like, and as soon as they walk into a room, the way they present themselves to you. You feel
like
you
when I
can tell
walked in
their
here
intentions.
and I saw Kid, he was like, I just felt the energy off rip, like.
Yeah.
And I see him on your guys' Instagram page too, so I fuck with this nigga heavy.
Yeah. Shout out Kid Works. Definitely shout out Kid Works.
So
Yeah,
it's
for
not
sure.
even like a bowl that you got to be super like on it all the time, like super energetic. It's just kind of like that person being authentic, so to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell when like, I don't know, I guess someone's being themselves or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you were first starting out, did you feel yourself kind of having to sneak into certain rooms just to get the opportunity to shoot certain things? Or how did that go for you starting out?
All the time, man.
All the time?
All the time.
What are some examples? I guess you don't have to get too specific, but like a concert, like you had to walk through, like a stage area you might have not had initial access to.
There was back in 2017. It's actually one of my favorite pictures too that I've ever taken. There was this Tory Lanez show. My favorite artist too. Tory Lanez show in Connecticut, and Tory Lanez shows used to go crazy back then. He used to crowd surf. So I'm like, nigga, I'm not missing this.
Yeah.
So
wild crowd server.
And the reason I showed up is because at that venue I was shooting a whole bunch of shows, so I had to connect. So I'm like, even though I wasn't invited, I'm gonna go because like maybe I'll run into Big Mike, one of the security guards that I know, whatever. Long story short, I got there, I wasn't able to get into the show. I was with my boy Manny. He was driving because I wasn't driving at the time. I didn't have a car, so we couldn't get into the show actually. But me, I'm not the type of nigga to give up. So I'm like, damn, like I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna get in here. So I went on Instagram. My boy Sean was at the show. I was like, all right, bet. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, Sean, you inside? He was like, yeah. And then I was like, yo, can you open the back door for me? He was like, all right, bet. So then that's what he did. He opened the back door for me. And then I shot the show. I was happy as hell. We almost went home. Manny wanted to go home because he was pissed. He was like, bro, fuck this shit, blah, blah, blah. He's the type, once, something fails, like, give up. Like, nah, I'm not that kind of dude, bro.
Sheesh.
I'm not that kind of dude.
I respect that.
I was looking for other avenues. I went, bro, I walked around the whole building trying to get, like, just tugging on doors, see if shit was open.
Yeah.
And then my last resort, I went on Instagram, see who was at the show. I ran into my boy Sean, and he did that for me.
Yes, sir. There's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
Yo, another thing that's interesting too is you still in Rockland right now.
Yeah, I'm still.
And there's a lot of creatives all across the board, artists, photographers, producers, everywhere that are like, yo, if you're a creative, you gotta be in the city. But you're not in the city, which I find interesting.
No, I'm not.
Do you never felt like you had to move to New York City?
Nah. It's too expensive out there, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, you're so close that it's like you have accessibility at any time you want to, right?
Granted, like Rockland is not that far.
Yeah.
From the city anyways.
Yeah,
like
30-minute ride
on a
from
good
the Bronx,
night,
like-
you can get there in like 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
With traffic, hour 10, maybe 15. But it's really not that far. And the drive is second nature to me now. So it's just like, I don't mind doing it.
Interesting.
If I could live in the city, I guess I would, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not like too crazy about it.
Yeah, you're not in a rush to get out there.
Would you recommend other upcoming photographers to move to a city?
Move to a city or?
I'll say like a city isn't like a New York and Atlanta, LA or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. If you're in fucking Oklahoma, like get out of there, bro. If you want to do what I'm doing,
Yeah.
if you're in Virginia or something, like you gotta get out of there, bro. Like there's no opportunity for you out there. Atlanta, Miami, LA, New York, bro. Like those are the major
Or
cities.
maybe Houston now.
Yeah,
But
Houston. If anything.
So how do you usually get booked to do certain gigs? Like who reaches out to you usually? Is it like a manager? Is it like how does that?
I'm connected with a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people. And I think that's what this game is all about. It's just connections, bro.
So what's an example of a role that invites you to be at the event? If you know what I mean. Like, is it like a manager? Is it an agent? Is it like a...
Like promoters, like party promoters.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so the promoter will be like, "Yo, I got this performance tonight. I need a photographer to book it." So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
All right, let's say you get 10 opportunities, right?
10 opportunities?
Yeah, 10 opportunities. Are those opportunities, how many of those opportunities are coming off your skill and what you show online versus how many are coming off of just who you know?
50-50,
Really?
I'd say.
Interesting.
A lot of my work comes from like word of mouth too. Word of mouth is like very like important, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because it's all about how you make people feel. And if you make people feel good on top of doing great work, like they're always gonna recommend you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's major. Is there a way you do that? Like just being like charismatic in the moment?
Yeah, just being myself. Just being funny, just like just being authentic, man. Like
Yeah.
complimenting people. You know what I'm saying? Just like being a genuine dude. You know what I'm saying?
Is there like a certain etiquette that most photographers, videographers try to like exemplify while they're on the job?
I mean, if so, I haven't noticed.
Yeah. You just, you know, how do you know what to shoot and what not to shoot? I guess. Like, how do you know when it's time to put your camera down?
When my shoulders get tired.
Yeah.
Those gimbals are not like, actually, no, you're not a videographer, but like.
No,
yeah,
I 100% am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see any of the video. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
yeah.
I'm
I got mad work I
completely-
can show you,
I'm
bro.
completely tripping. No, I'm sorry. I'm completely
Nah,
tripping.
you're good, bro.
I'm
You're
off.
good. It's the Tito's, man. You gotta lay off that shit.
I'm completely tripping. I'm sorry.
you're good, bro.
I was more in the photography mindset. But yeah. But you know, those gimbals are not light. Those gimbals are not light.
But to piggyback on that question, Depending on like the kind, like people usually tell me what they want before I get there. Like, hey, take pictures of the cups, the essential oils, the portraits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'll just handle it that
There's
way.
no like awkward moments where we're just like, should I be like filming or?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes there's awkward moments. There might be a time where I miss a moment. I'm like, fuck, like let me grab my camera real quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't ask for it in post. You know what I mean?
So at events, well, just in general, do you feel like do you feel like you're in constant competition with other photographers and videographers?
I used to think like that, but the work always speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even if there's 10 photographers in the building, like who produces the most eye-catching kind of work, and whoever does, it'll show.
Is that regular to have like 10 photographers or videographers in a building?
These days, hell yeah.
Really?
Facts.
There's more now, more than ever.
Yeah, the photography, like when I first started, it wasn't as saturated. It was kind of just like, it was calm, you know what I'm saying? Today, it's definitely like oversaturated with photographers for sure.
Are they good? Or are most photographers? I mean,
some are great.
weird.
Like,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like, there's some talented motherfuckers out there, but there's also the people who are just like average.
Yeah.
But I don't talk down on anybody. Everybody got their own.
That's
job.
why I was kind of even when I said that. I was like,
Yeah. So you've done some big works, big works. You've done a lot of great works for a lot of big brands.
Yep.
Do you plan on staying freelance for most of your career, or would you like to be a part of like a bigger brand and a part of their mission?
I mean, if it makes sense, then I'll definitely be a part of like, a brand or like the check, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it's.
It's not just about that, but it's like if I'm making more by myself than with you, then why would I? You know?
It's like,
Yeah. For
But
sure.
a certain opportunity might present itself, then I might dummy myself down. Like, all right, let me get my feet wet in this door real quick, and get rid of my ego. That way, I can get in this building. You know what I'm saying?
type shit.
I'm a very critical thinker, so
Yeah.
if an opportunity presents itself, then hell yeah, I'll definitely like.
Yeah. So you're not like super interested in staying freelance or join a bigger brand. It's just more of like the value that you get from like.
I definitely enjoy freelancing for sure because it allows me to like not box myself in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Choose your
saying?
day-to-day schedule.
I don't gotta
what you
answer to
accept.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta
Yeah.
clock in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
When you're around these A-list artists, how do you even get to a point? I guess this would happen before you're around them. How do you get to a point where these high caliber artists trust you? Like, how did you get trust from these people?
It could be from like a mutual friend. Cause say like I know a promoter that knows the celebrity, but I don't know the celebrity, but the promoter trusts me and the celebrity trusts the promoter. So I guess from a celebrity standpoint, if the dude I trusts this dude, then I guess I gotta trust him too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, if someone wanted to get the attention of an artist, getting the trust of someone in their camp might be a way to do that.
Yeah. And also if just the way you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like, I'm like a fly on the wall, you know what I'm saying? I don't say much, I'm very quiet. I speak when I need to, but I don't give off the impression that like I'm not supposed to be here. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how you are in the room. Just you chilling, assertive when you need to, and
Yeah.
You ever see like photographers do too much?
Yeah, all the time, bro.
All the time.
What's an example of something?
Maybe like a photographer overdoing it with his flash. I hate when photographers do that.
Yeah.
It's like, get your shot and then chill for a little bit. You know what I mean? But don't be like,
Rapid fire flash. Yeah.
I see photographers do that sometimes.
What about like just the personality wise? Like maybe just talking too much. Is that a?
I mean, if a dude want to talk, he gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But yeah, people be talking a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So for your personal vision of where you want your career to be, how has it changed from when you started to at this point in your career?
Ask the question again. I'm sorry. I got.
How has your personal vision of like where you want to be in a few years changed from when you started to at this point in your career?
That's a good question. I guess when I first started, I didn't even really have a vision. I was kind of just like going with the flow. You know what I mean?
Like you wanted to make a career off your skill.
I was just first and foremost. I wanted to get in. I wanted to get in the rooms. I wanted to get in these doors. That's all I wanted back then. There wasn't like I wasn't thinking ahead. I was also a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like 18, 19, you're still kind of kid. 20,
definitely.
You're still kind of like a kid.
For sure.
You're just having fun with it. These days.
What year was this? When did you start?
Professionally, 2015.
Okay.
First Instagram picture is from 2016, I think. Maybe it's 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
2016 then.
Yeah.
That's wild.
2015.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think like when I dropped out, I was just transitioning into the new year. Kind of thing.
I respect it. Yeah. You want to hit the jar?
Yeah, so we got this jar of deep ass questions.
Yes, sir.
So
give me this motherfucking shit.
Yeah, introduce the jar, man.
All right, so we got a jar of deep ass questions, all questions related to life, the music industry, and being the best version of yourself. So we want to take out 2 each.
Yep.
All right, 1, 2. I grab 1, 1, 2. I grab 3.
That's okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna use this one. So you tainted it.
This question is lame. This question is mid. Let me get another one.
Bro, you cheating.
That shit is mid.
Was it one of my questions?
No, it's not mine.
All
right, ready?
Yo.
What is one thing that you wish your customers would understand about your job?
It's not just I bring my camera, I film, I go home, video's done.
Yeah.
I think every videographer has said that on that's been on here.
Yeah.
They think they just got a magic button that
My
says
job.
edit. that's what that said.
Like they think it's a fucking edit generator button where it's just like, bro, trust me, I wish there was a fucking like program where you could just, hey, edit my video.
Yeah.
We'd make so much money.
Yeah.
I would make so much money. But long story short, my job is very tedious, bro. It's very
going
tedious.
through all those clips and
yeah. And especially when you got that one client that might want 50,000 edits. Yeah.
So like you have certain clients that like you'll send them your work and they're not happy with it, so they ask you to make like a couple more edits.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I can imagine. I bet. So what has been your most painful sacrifice you've had to make in your career so far? Sleep, relationships,
1000% sleep.
Yeah.
Time for myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have any time for myself these days.
Yeah.
Facts.
What do you wish you had time for?
being a human.
Tranquility, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could just take a day and just like lay on the couch all day. You know what I'm saying?
How many days a week do you work?
As much as I can.
Yeah. As much as is available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Do you have a team at all? Or are you solo with everything?
Yeah, I definitely have a team. Got Marco.
Okay. In terms of like your specific projects, like maybe like you shoot something, you ever have like anyone else edit it or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it depends on the project. Like, I guess I wouldn't say I have a team, but I have a long list of contacts that I could just call people. Like, if I need another photographer, if I need another videographer, like, it's only one call away. Okay.
So when it comes to people that you would lock in with, right? What are the characteristics of people you would want to work with versus the traits of people you would stay away from?
I'd want to work with people who carry themselves in a proper manner. You know what I'm saying? People that know what they're doing. Obviously, people that produce great work. And yeah, just people that just like. I'm big on just like carrying yourself in a proper demeanor. Bro.
Can you explain that? Because you said that a few times. What exactly does that look like, carrying yourself in a proper demeanor?
Just like, how did I explain it? When I say like carry yourself in a proper demeanor, it's just like introducing yourself to people, like not being too quiet. You know what I mean? Being polite, being kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching a Gary Vee interview the other day, and like it was one of those interviews where they show the beginning, like when the guest walks into the room, and Gary Vee walks into the room, and he introduced himself to every single person in the room, looked him in the eyes, gave him a firm handshake. I was like, yo, I'm Gary, nice to meet you. And he was saying, like, if you want to be the most powerful person in the room, you have to take that like initial step into the room very seriously. So yeah, exactly. I could definitely feel you.
Make people feel like feel your presence. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
So
like,
if someone is maybe, I hate saying like socially awkward because that's not what I'm trying to say, but like if someone doesn't carry themselves the right way, that's someone that you would stay away from, not give opportunities to.
Yeah, for sure. Because they're like a representation of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You keep, I agree with that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I bet. Last question tonight, my bro.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, how do you define success in your career?
How do I define success? Making sure my family's straight.
Yeah.
That's really all that matters to me at the end of the day. Like, I love everything that I do, but like, as long as mom is straight, like, that's really who I do it for.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pure answer.
That's what success is to me. Like, obviously, like the accolades and whatnot, like all that shit is cool, but like, at the end of the day, like your family gotta be straight, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
Cause like who am I doing it for? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for myself, but who else am I doing it for? You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Word.
How you feel?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I'm at a good point right now. I had a stressful fucking day.
Yeah.
So I'm moving right now. I'm moving out of Rockland.
Oh, where you?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're moving right now.
Right now, yeah.
Like you're in the process of
moving.
moving.
I'm in the process of moving. I'm moving I moved the whole fucking bed today by myself, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hurting.
Where you going?
I'm going to Jersey.
Really?
Hackensack, yeah.
Hackensack, okay. Shit.
Word. Good luck with the move, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
bro.
Thank you so much for
appreciate
pulling
you
up on
coming
us, bro.
You already?
My guy. Yes, sir. Could you tell the people where to find you on social media?
Shit, mainly Instagram at DirectedByRJ.
Yes,
I'm on
sir.
Twitter too at DirectedByRJ as well. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir.
TikTok. I just made a TikTok at DirectedByRJ.
There you
Word.
go. What are you gonna post on there?
I don't even know. I'm still trying to think about it.
You got it. You'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
I'm a
But
content creator. I'll figure it out.
yes, sir. Yo, episode 53, Encore Pod. Appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel because I know you love that shit. Tap in with us. Tap in with RJ. I don't know if can people book you for like individual shoots? Is that something you do, or
People can book me for anything.
book
Bro.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut? Tap in.
Anything you need, anything that needs to be done with a camera, I could do it.
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
Wavy.
Say less.
So that's it. Appreciate you watching. We out of here.
Peace.
Boom.